Oh, we're already in. Hello, 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 hello. Okay. Welcome to the stream. Oh, hi, Mr. Diamond. Welcome to the stream. Um, just getting a couple things typed in chat, and then we'll get going here. Oh, it's all right. We haven't gotten to actually. I think there was a couple of things that we missed, but the fourth wall break-in has already happened. So yeah, things are going off the rails already. Not fully, but they're happening. But yeah, I noticed that people have been interested in the series. I was not expecting so many people to come out for the first couple of streams. So yeah, also, we learned on how they are doing this for, at least for console, because we are playing on a console, by the way. So, yeah, we're playing on PlayStation 5, so I was curious on how they were going to do everything here. Also, we do have the DLC stuff for the plus modes, but we'll be checking that a bit later. And you also have all the other stuff. Yeah, playing some DLC mods would be nice. I only played two mods, Fallen Angel and Exit Music Reduction, so maybe you could look into it. Yeah, there. I don't know. I do know that there's a lot of mods for it. I just know there's a lot of it. Oh wait, how would you play mods on the PS5? I do have my computer, so I can always. I do have my computer, which should be able to run it. So yeah, it just happened. The reason why I'm playing it on PlayStation 5 is because the PlayStation games for this month were Dead Space, Doki Doki Literature Club, and Wrestling. So yeah, it just happened to fall in my hands, and I think Blur, yeah, I think it was Blur who asked me to play it this month. Yeah, so it just happened. So yeah, I hadn't looked at the games of the month, and I saw this, and I was like, huh, that's convenient. So yeah. I was super curious, and I was kind of curious to see how they were going to deal with this on a console, considering I knew that there was some other stuff. So, for example, right now, if I really wanted to, I could technically just straight up just do this right now, but I'm going to hold off on that and not be the problem. I'll just play the innocent role right now and not be the problem right now. Though I am curious what would happen during a new game just halfway through, just suddenly just go ahead with it. There'd probably be some really funny results to it. But anyways, we're gonna load in. Um, Last time Monica basically gave her full attempt, and we're now on the third day. And my ideal is we're hopefully gonna get done with the third day, as well as get done with the day with whoever we are uh, working with that day, and then hopefully get to the final day before the day of the, what was it called? Not the club, but the festival clubs. Festival day. I messed with the DLC before, and IRC, they don't allow you to delete the character files until you are at the proper points. Oh, Okay. Oh, well, that's a shame. Anywho. Oh yeah, and also for cheat reference, one more thing I did mention is during the beginning here, I was kind of messing around like with the loading and saving settings just for the hell of it, and Monica did call me out on that shit, which actually did creep me out because I didn't even mean to do it on purpose. I was just messing around beforehand before like even getting on to like actual getting the stream set up. So yeah, that happened yesterday, so that creeped the hell out of me. But anyways, okay, let's see here. Candy, what else? Papa, obviously. Kitty, promise, flowers. Marshmallow, sweet. What? Okay, vanilla. Bunny. Bouncy, Crimson, Dark, Friends. Defeat. I don't know. Friends, play. Music. Oh my god. No. Hop, together, dream, desire, wonderful, dream, empty, lazy, peaceful. Okay, if that's better than having Sasori. I don't know. Anime, yeah. I love the idea that you choose words in order to get your routes, but still, I find it kind of ironic that nobody ever calls our MC out on this shit of actually writing an actual poem. Skirt. Milk. Hair. Dang it. Hope, tragedy, atone, awesome, joy, memories, what's so special. Okay, not what I wanted to do. Precious? Okay, just give it to Yuri. Nasuki. Okay. I think we got Nasuki there. Okay. So now I gave Monica 2 voices yesterday. Her normal one, and then I did the robot one when she broke the 4th wall. I think I'm gonna go back to the normal one. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again? Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help me out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's going to be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Nasuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kind of delicious food. You sound like a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty certain thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. ... question mark? Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own events for now. Okay? That's another fourth ball break there. Oh shit. Crap, it is. Oh no. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyways? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori! I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It's just... you feel like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you're worrying too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some paper at her desk. Brad, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm just reading into it a little bit, but she seems to be a bit down today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica appears across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Brad. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talks to me things that bother her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also her friend, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Eh? Are you sure about that? You seem like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe things on her mind is you, Brad. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on. It was like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Brad. Have you ever thought that maybe you're always seen her so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? ... I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyways? I didn't mean to jump to any conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she keeps her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and I set myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down or so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you! Eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like I'm the jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She's practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like it's a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh. Natsuki inhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on you should really work on your phrasing. But anyways, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then, in that case, I think you should just trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she's probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needed you to worry about her, then it would be a lot more obvious. Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get it the wrong way or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not! Jeez, If you're fine, then let's hurry up and get started already. Yeah. ... Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poem, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first? Monica probably has something messed up to say, so I guess let's start with Sayori. ... It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good! That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Brad. Sayori? Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Hehehe. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Oh, I guess no poem. Well, what do you have to say today, Yuri? You kind of didn't even let me read your poem yesterday, so got anything new? ... Yuri doesn't look too enthused about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be by now. The hell? Okay. Okay, Monica. Hi, Brad. Have you thought about what you wanted to submit it for the poem at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some time, though. I don't think Yuri really likes that your poems were written for Natsuki. Yeah, I don't think she also liked the fact that I took her side during the first day, and she's basically been ghosting me this entire time. No pun intended. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'll make sure it turns out great. It also will make me happy to see. Ha ha ha. Anyways, let's look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. ... Sticking with Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? That's... Oh, come on, Brad. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the clubroom every day, pretending to like the manga that she's into. You know how Natsuki is? If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Eh? No, I think you're misunderstanding, Brad. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who indulges her as much as you have. Is that so? I kind of knew that. But I just didn't want to admit it. So, I just need to ask you one thing. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times, she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't do to... And... Okay. Sorry. And you wouldn't want... Okay. And you wouldn't want... Wouldn't... Ugh, oh my god. And you wouldn't do that to me, right? That's... I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. While I care about her and the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Anyways, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever thought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victims of the curtains of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist, but when all has else failed me, when all others have turned away, the legends is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall, even more gentle as a feather, a dry-gilled quill, expressionlessly, but a hand touches me between the thumb and four fingers, the hand of beautiful lady. I look at her and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I want and am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amounts to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that gives life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into that. In a way, it's almost a paradoxical. Because if we had all the same answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, yeah, that. Ah, yeah, that. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put too much time in, but if you find other people who enjoy your writing, then then sharing becomes a lot easier, because instead of just telling you that your writing it is good or okay or bad, they will want to focus more on everything else than went into it and things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know, I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seems like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki? What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? Oh, what are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right? ... It took me a while to figure it out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Right? Brad? Please, just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know it sounds stupid, but there's a reason I never share my poems before this. Natsuki. Because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in even sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, "That's so cute, just like you, Natsuki"? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lip starts to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenching really tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my hand until she relaxes her grips on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles. Then she puts into it. Don't read it. Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk. It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems. So you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your own style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look too much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more than amateur than hers. And Sayori, she's always means well, but Sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess not really, though. I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if it wasn't part of that. Oh my god. And I'm sorry if I wasn't, and if I was a part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute. You're a lot more than that. Ah, Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her palm a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was with her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arm and sets her palm on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Because tomorrow will be brighter with me around. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My look is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my true set, but my true sets? Trust. Okay, I actually have never heard that word before. Trust it. Feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When sometimes it is above me, I reach for the stars. But when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you will sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart, but what do I do when it's torn all apart? Blank. Oh my god, hold on. Ugh. My faith is a little bit stronger. What to do when it's torn apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because of you, because you trust me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dreary because you think of me, because you. Dot dot dot. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I am not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so Natsuki mumbles, completely falling to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things through sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's ... meaningful. I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I started to hand the poem back to her. But as I do, Natsuki takes my hand and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertiveness. Oh my god, words. I don't want it. Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm gonna keep it then. Instead of teasing her, I chose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would... ... Never mind. I'm glad that you wanted it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best effort to hide it, her expression, I can see her face faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone else sees it, okay? Yeah. I'll do that then. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Staggering air is a common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she isn't around. Where the heck did she run off anyways? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling well today and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously. Of all times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force her. I didn't want to force it. Huh? That's curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, you guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyways, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide on what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making the cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for you, Yuri, ... Yuri, you can, and, ... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. ... Now Natsuki is pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she isn't around. That might be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I wouldn't grow as a person. So Yuri, You have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? Um, about that, I love atmosphere! Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself, screaming, I love atmosphere! I love atmosphere! Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyways, that just leaves you, Brad. The one who is truly useless here. Ha ha ha, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It wouldn't probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Wait, do we know which day we're on, by the way? I know this is like in Japan and stuff, but I think I do remember a thing that I wanted to point out was that we technically have 2 days off, so I believe the game does skip one of the days, which I don't understand why. So yeah, so I can't see why we need it. I'm assuming a decision is coming up here soon, but I do wonder why we can help both of these gals. Anyways, I wouldn't really be it would be really appreciative of that. Ah, is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? Yeah, he just said weekend, which means 2 days. Which means there's 2 girls which we could help on one of each day. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? Ah, I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. The hell do you mean? You've been ghosting me all this week. Why would I help you? You haven't even let me... I had like the first poem and then you never let me read any other one. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Brad may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance, so therefore, he may be more suited to be assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyways? Sounds more like that you're just making excuses for Brad too. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. Meticulous. And baking isn't? Just what do you think you... Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Brad to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested. You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just sell this already? Yeah. Brad, you're okay with this, alright? In the end, it's up to you. Ah. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Shit, I got 4 choices here? Wow. Uh... You know, I'm just gonna do a little save-a-rooney. What happens if I hit Monica? Well, I guess I shouldn't probably be helping. I should probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me! Hold on a second. Yeah. Monica. You... Oh my god, is this going to go into a whole thing? Okay. Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. Eh? But... I agree with Natsuki. Not only is it your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Brad was the one who... That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Alternative motives? Oh, what are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with the alternative motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made in such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know. We don't do as good as a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we wanted our event to succeed, then we need to properly distribute our best resources. So, are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically the most logical for Brad to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference, Brad? I'm gonna do another save because I'm curious what the difference would be. Sayori, I mean, if it's gonna be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're all already neighbors but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Now I'm gonna load up here and I'm gonna do this. It's the first time I'm doing this. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know you said, I think it's Friday in the game. Yeah. I don't know why. Again, they give us 2 fudge. It sounds like we have the entire weekend, so I don't know why we can't just spend some time with Natsuki, helping her on Saturday, maybe if on Sunday, and then helping Yuri on Saturday. Again, I don't know what happens to this one day. Do we get passed out or something? I wonder if it's the same dialogue. I mean, we're already neighbor, but Monica said... Okay. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to... Okay. Okay. I'll just stick with what I have here. And then we'll just go in here. Okay. Well... I guess we'll do... baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Eh? just a minute ago, you were saying that. That's because... ... Never mind, okay? Well, anyways, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all. What the fuck do you mean you're used to it? You wouldn't allow me to pick Sayori or Monica at this point. Hi, Skid. Well, Skid Pump VR, welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you're having a nice night as well as everybody else is. But yeah, going back on my rant. Yuri, what do you mean you're now used to it? You just about like 3 seconds ago were bitching and complaining that I couldn't pick Monaco or Sayori. Goddamn double standard. ... Yeah, I'm here with Monica on this ... Double standard my ass. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. I don't feel anything. So, that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Brad? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it turns out. Well, turns out that's good enough. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. ... Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. ... Question mark? I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean ... Ugh. Natsuki glanced back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down on Yuri's shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performance. So you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hand and turns around to face the other direction. ... You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monaca and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she is trying to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori is always helping everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I am sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more to do today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, I'm gonna stay here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, That's true. I have no idea that I had no idea that it slipped my mind. Geez, it's a good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me my number. Gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait. You're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like, I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of sure, if you ask me. Yeah. How do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyways, I just needed to complain for a second. We need each other's numbers now. That's all I need from you. I guess I'll text you when I come over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I really am gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like, in front of everyone, that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That is all, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyways, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Ah. ... Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming over to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I gotten pretty used to oh my god, I guess I gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She's even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like I feel like that way towards her. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. Okay, that's good. That's good and everything. Now, I have one question for you. Did you just... MC, did you black out in the street and you've just been standing here for the last 24 hours? Because it's already Sunday, which means a full day has gone by and we're standing in the same spot. What the fuck have you been doing? So, we're just skipping Saturday. What the fuck was the point of the choice if there was a Saturday? I thought we only had... We had 2 days. Why didn't we just... Okay, game. Cool, now that I've been standing here for 24 hours, staring at the blank stare of this house, watching the paint dry, it's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki upcoming visit, and I haven't done anything at all. The house is on fire as we speak. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We send each other one after each other one after exchanging numbers to do double checks, but it turns into a conversation. She almost has a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She is also really like complaining about things, but I think I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club earlier the other day. So you didn't even bother to check on her on Saturday. Supposedly we haven't been doing shit on Saturday, so we didn't even do that. Nice. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worrying about her in the back of my mind. Well, obviously you weren't worrying fucking enough, because we just been standing here for the last 24 hours. If not, we've been standing here even longer. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, it's really okay for me to put Sayori's feeling aside when she might need me. Yep. I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. We're doing this now. We had an entire day, my dude. And you're doing this now before the girl who said she'll show up in probably like 5 minutes. Let's do this now. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. I proceed to break an entry, which is all breaking the law. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. Oh, great. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I headed up to her bedroom when I finally find her. Sayori? Ah, the music has changed. Hi, Brad. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, haven't you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always has been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decoration that she had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After all, you left on Friday. When something went wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Brad. Eh? Why can't it just be like it always has been? This is all my fault.
If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have to worry about me at all. You wouldn't have to come over. You wouldn't have to even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today, isn't it? It just wants to torture me. Sorry. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know I know. Oh my god. I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ah. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Brad. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You really are just gonna have to make me say it, aren't you, Brad? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I had really bad depression my whole life. Didn't you know that? Why do you think I'm so late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find the reason to get out of my bed. What's the reason? What reason is there to do anything when I know I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why breathe? Why exist? Why even continue living? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just wanted to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. ...
I'm in shocked. I'm in so much shocked that I can't speak. I can't even figure out how to respond to that. How is that possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? God damn, you're so dense. My brother in Christ, you cannot be this dense. Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why isn't that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could do to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Brad. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste your effort caring about me instead of doing what's important. Instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet. When people try to care about me, it feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I want so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for us, for me. But then I discover something else too. Seeing you make friends and getting closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear is going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wanted to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Ha 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 ha. You're right. That I don't understand. I don't understand your feeling at all, Sayori, but I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Brad, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped me is if everything could be always like it could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. I was I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's what I'm going to accept. Why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulder. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Ah, Brad. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm not really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Brad, Sari isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sari's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Please, don't do this. Brad. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you had it in you to call yourself, if you had it in yourself to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. ... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Brad. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets go of me. As she does, I let go of her as well. The festival, oh my god, sorry. Ugh. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah? It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it with you tomorrow? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did, then I really wouldn't if you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if you would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I said goodbye to Sarah and exited her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend a few minutes back at my home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door. I open the front door to let her in. ... Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyways, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Okay, so he did do something. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki say that rather than something snarky like she's usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of the school after all? Anyways, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Brad? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Ugh. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried all that here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yes. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. Heh. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like that I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm wrong, worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than any other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't you think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school? Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind. When you speak your mind like that. Hey. Now you're treating me like a kid. I was trying to be a little nicer to you, know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Aha! Natsuki catches her word and her face is... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it! I didn't say anything.
I should apologize. Eh, I appreciate that you were trying to be nice. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Ah, how would you know that exactly? Anyways, just trust me on this one. Dot dot dot. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Brad. Natsuki smiles devilishly. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. Water break. Might need to go get a second bottle of water. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull out things out of her bag so we can start. Before long, the whole kitchen is in a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluids, and plastic bags are strewn about everywhere. Countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it in several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up precious baking. No, Sari, don't say that. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't see your message there, Diamond. Brad. Fluid says crazy. Yeah. I assume they're just talking about water, of course, or milk or something. Obviously, they're talking about that. Brad. Oh. Brad, where did you put the food coloring? The battery's going in. Yeah. Just the milk, buddy. Just the milk. The battery's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavor aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we gonna do anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? Ah, you're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Frank smash. Okay. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking. It's not like baking's just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if you just look at it. Looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the one you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monica delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you're completely finished mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric Oh my god. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a bowl for icing. True, but once again, I just want to state out the game does say at the very beginning that all these girls are 18 and above, so hey, it's fair game. It's fair game here. 18 and above. Unless in different countries, at least here in America, as long as they're 18 and above, there's nothing the law can do to you. It's a problem when it's 18 and under, then it's a problem. Eh, the icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. Oh my god, it'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her and the other hands to tilt the ball back, bro. Acting like a small 18-year-old. Don't resist. Trying to think. Actually, now talking about small. Yeah, I haven't. At least where I live, all of us are pretty average size on 6 feet. I think there's been a couple instances, but yeah. Okay. Okay. Hammer time for you. You go in the corner now. You sit in the corner and think what you done there. Okay. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing. It's only a minute. He's in the corner for just a minute, but it probably is just a joke, but he's in the corner for a minute. See? As if it's to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki grabs my whisk. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start fighting back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I truculently scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! Got it on my finger. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hands to fight back, but then I grab that one as well. And all of suddenly, this is happening now. Okay. Haha, stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know, I don't mean it. Cute. I'm just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Wow. Holy fuck, he went there. Oh, the fucking expression. What? Shit, I didn't get the rating on this game. What was the rating on this game again? Did you seriously just... Ah! Natsuki is so surprised that she couldn't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Brad, you really shouldn't do that kind of things to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? ... What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn so quickly? Huh. I wonder how. Maybe putting your finger in her mouth, her finger in your mouth is the reason why the mood turned like this. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Oh fuck no, the house is actually gonna burn down. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? Yeah, what's up?
I want to show you something.
Okay, I will check later.
Sorry, this is an intermission for the stream real quick.
Intermission of what?
Like 1 minute or 2, 1.5 minute intermission. It's coming up for a second.
I will come over there when I'm done with this.
It's not going to take long.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. I need to grab another bottle of water anyways. My voice is starting to hurt. So I'll be back in a minute. Try not to burn down your house try not to burn down the stream while I'm gone. Okay, I'm back, and the water is on fire. What do? Panic and scream. get out of the house and don't look back. That is what you do if the water is on fire. There is no hope. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Okay, let's continue here. I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Cough. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. Oh, damn. Well, that's completely... Ooh, that's completely damaged. That is completely gone. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyways, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays in the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different color cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I bought decorations up, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using this in this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one with the nozzle that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns, but you can also use it to write stuff on cakes, like happy birthday or whatever. I see. I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute ideal, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we finally finish, Natsuki puts them all to the side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are They are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but Dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Ha ha ha. Terry's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down to 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, it's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much as I can. Well, anyways, I was hoping we could have some time for manga, but I need to get home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. Should have thought about that. It's not like you always will have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. Again, I think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at this point, it feels like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted to? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if it's possible, I like to spend more time like this. If you wanted to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Brad, I always thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Oh, Jesus Christ. Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki! Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her finger gently clutches at the side of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching up filled my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to get dizzy as I feel her soft breath against mine. I felt it for a while now. Exclamation point, exclamation point. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Eh? Ah. Hi. Hi, Brad. Sayori. Just now we weren't. It's okay, Brad. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you shouldn't have come a little earlier. Should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before that, then. Anyways, later. Clearly flustered,
Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was beginning to being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy.
Eye starts to twitch.
That you made such good friends. That all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Brad? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Brad. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right? About what? ...
Sorry.
What I said is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Hey Kirby, welcome to the stream. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So if anything, it takes an entire lifetime. I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Brad. I really am scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Brad, I like you so much that I want to die. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And
that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down between Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I was always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Oh my god, my voice. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. I love you. You always will be my dearest friend. Why you dog her like that, Daddy? What the fuck do you mean? We're friends. You are my friend. We are not lovers. You will always be my dearest friend. Love is probably the last thing I should be giving her right now, especially in this state. What do you need most for things to be like they're always been? Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that, yeah, there's no good option to this. There's just no good option. Please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy and I promise I'll help get things back to the way. S.A. The fuck does S.A. mean, Diamond? No, whatever. I
I see. Sayori forces a smile in an incredibly pained expression. Ha ha ha. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? It. I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. Essay means I give him a big hug. Sure, Frank. Sure. Yeah, a big hug. Yeah, just 6 feet away, people. Remember, 6 feet, 6 feet apart. So please don't worry about my stupid feeling. So, I just wanted to tell you, I played. Okay. Tone it down a little bit. Please tone it down on the comments a bit. I can take a couple of jokes, but please do tone it down. Jesus Christ, man. Please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I know this whole time that there's no happiness down the path. That's the way I came here. Just so I can get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. That's okay. Just please tone it down a bit, man. Just tone it down a bit. You're also right that I just wanted it to go back down, back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Brad. I'll trust you with anything at all. So, Sayori smiles, finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Clutching her head with the both hands, she screams as loudly as she can, almost as if she's being stabbed. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. I'm also shocked that nobody else came out of the houses around and didn't come to see what the commotion was. ... Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! ... I left helplessly, standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? I'm like saying it was already at the end. She didn't ruin anything. She ruined a moment, but I'm like saying that's a whole different thing, especially after figuring what she has. Oh boy, fuck. This has took a turn for the worse. There's nothing more than I could have done. She's going to make... Oh. I highly doubt that, but... Maybe. Nah. Who knows. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her out on the path. That's right. But I'm having as much trouble as understanding Sayori's feeling as she is. We just saw her break down in front of us, screaming at the top of her lungs. That is not a good sign. We should go call the authorities. We should go call help. We should call anybody, really, at this point. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. Yes, call the Call the helpline, you fucking dense ass MC. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to this way they were. I'm not going to give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Okay, that's how we're leaving this. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that that's a little too much. Let me get this straight. She tells you she has depression. She tells she has feelings. We reject her. We call her the dearest friend. She breaks down. She screams. We don't go after her. We don't say anything at all. We come here the next day. She hasn't answered her phone at all. And that's a little bit too much. And we're not going to go help her. Meanwhile, the present preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I imagine to carry all the cupcakes by myself, carefully stacking 2 trays. We completely ignore. Okay, sure. Fuck Sayori. Who's Sayori? Who knows? I don't know a Sayori. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki's about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. What do you mean? What do you mean spend time? But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Brad! You're the first one here. Also, did the music... Why isn't the music playing? Did the game glitch? Huh. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought that's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing the little booklets on each of the desks in her classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she's oversleeping again. That dummy. You'd think that on the day of that this is important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Ha ha ha. You shouldn't. You should take a little more responsibility for her, Brad. I mean, especially after you exchanged that exchange with her yesterday, you kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here, but I'm the one who knows what's best here, right? Jeez, you don't understand the full story, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I feel a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, you want to check out the pamphlet? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, that's really did it. Something like this would be definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each memoir poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the one they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's a different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. God, I don't got the voice for this. Okay, with the last sip of my water. Nice and calm here. Get out of my head! 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 And get out of my head! God, my voice. Oh my god, what the hell? Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I know how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It stops moving. Oh no. X. Ah. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Brad? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different. Yeah. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori has written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go. Oh my god! I'm going to go get Sayori. So, well, all right. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sario. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reached Sayori's house and knocked to the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe ended up doing this after all. Waking up in her own house. Is that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside her, I knocked on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to do this, have to enter a room like this. Isn't that kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sorry? Huh. And unexpected has occurred. Dot, dot, dot. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I expressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I knew what was best and everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong?
turning her down her confession. That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonizing scream still echoes in my ear. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I needed, and gave her what I know what she wanted out of the relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Can I actually? Can I actually save? I'm just curious. Oh, you can actually save at this point. Huh. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Meaning, nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But still, I couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Should maybe try loading a previous save. I could, but oh my god. I didn't. The last time I saved was like a previous 2 days ago, though. I could. Yeah, can I actually load? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh fuck. The file is missing or corrupted. Oh shit, I'm not on a computer either. The save file is corrupted. Starting a new game. What? Excuse me? I see an annoying girl. I see an annoying. Okay. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friends you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep and more frequently, and I wouldn't get tired of it waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel bad for running away. However, I just sigh and aisle from the front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Oh dear God, what are you? Hello, Monica. Start a new game. Huh. And I think on that note, I think that's where I'm gonna stop it. After all, we're starting a new day. And again, guys, with that being said, tomorrow we'll be starting a new series called Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but it's going to be a new series in the playlist here. So yeah, so hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. So yeah, we'll start that new series tomorrow, or actually we're doing Last of Us Left Behind, and then I have something going on Friday, so that's going to be Pal World. And then I think Saturday we'll be starting on the new series called Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay? I think that works out. So yeah, I'll be sure to say on the new series. Yep. With that being said, I hope you guys had a nice time in the stream, and thank you for Frank, Mr. Diamond, Kirby Gun, Skin Pump VR, and who else? Let's see, anybody else came in? And I believe that's it for the people in chat, with also everybody else who has joined up for the stream. Thank you guys for showing up for the stream, and I will see you guys on Saturday for the new series. Yeah. Have a nice night, guys. Thank you, Kirby.